Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action. If you follow the enemy's shifts and changes, you can always find a way to win. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail the revolution. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. Even if you are on the right track, but just sit there, you will still get run over. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. Take the first step, no more, no less, and the next will be revealed. The older I grow, the more I distrust the familiar doctrine that age brings wisdom. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. If you concentrate on small, manageable steps, you can cross unimaginable distances. But you don't have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. Savor everything. Cling to nothing. Live now, because living then won't be any better. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. If you want to lead them, you must place yourself behind them. If you appreciate the small things, you're likely to get the big ones. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. Things joined by profit, when pressed by misfortune and danger, will cast each other aside. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. You fall because you are human and rise because you are divine. You are not the opinion of someone who doesn't know you. Misconceptions play a prominent role in my view of the world. We say later, later, until later becomes too late, and all we can think of is if only. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. I encounter one example after another of how relative truth is. Those who realize their folly are not true fools. Weak leadership can wreck the soundest strategy. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. A kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. Secret operations are essential in war. Upon them, the army relies to make its every move. Nothing can be more hurtful to your heart than betraying yourself. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. Because people don't have wings, we look for ways to fly. Hearts can't be broken because they're made of marzipan. If you are strong, appear weak, but if you are weak, appear strong. Sometimes, not getting what you want is a brilliant stroke of luck. You know, there's no such thing as a complete lie. There's always some truth in there. It does not matter how long you live, but how well you do it. Memory can make a thing seem to have been much more than it was. From a certain point onward, there's no longer any turning back. I've never had anyone's approval, so I've learned to live without it. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. The truth isn't always beauty, but the hunger for it is. The way to screw up somebody's life is to give them what they want. I admire those who do good and expect nothing in return. That knowledge, which stops at what it does not know, is the highest knowledge. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. If you don't build your own dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. Do not presume that richness or poorness will bring you happiness. Success involves going to where others believe is too far. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. It's failure that gives you the proper perspective on success. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. I drink a cup of sunlight every morning to brighten myself. The expert in anything was once a beginner. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of others. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. It would be so nice if something made sense for a change. It is said we learn more from our failures than our successes. Each star is a mirror reflecting the truth inside you. I had forgotten how much light there is in the world till you gave it back to me. It's always the ones who are the quietest who often have the greatest things to say. Imagining something is better than remembering something. Small circle, private life, and peaceful mind. Face reality as it is, not as it was, or as you wish it to be. Life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you take it. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. No one from the outside can tell or show you what is in your heart. It takes greater faith to dance in the dark than to rest in light. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. We all have two lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. There are routes not to be followed, armies not to be attacked, citadels not to be besieged, territory not to be fought over. We have to speak the truth always, at any cost, and no matter what. When the going gets weird, the weird turn professional. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. Other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. Be patient when becoming someone you haven't been before. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning, to know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know. That is true knowledge. Great results can be achieved with small forces.